Okay, so I started a video. I was talking about how I am like being lazy in my bed, how I need to overcome these obstacles of things that are just like, can I get motivated? Can I move? Can I move forward? So since this is processing, I'm going to make a comment about how it is really easy when I get excited about things to start and be like, yes, I'm on board. This is awesome. But as I keep going, I get distracted. And then something awesome that's shiny comes and I'm like, ooh, look at that. And then I go towards that and then, ooh, something shiny. Ooh, look at that. And yeah, guy that I'm seeing could totally say that that is definitely an issue that I have. And I think I mentioned that in other videos. But I'm seeing it even now where I was excited, fasted, just kind of feel like I fell off the bandwagon. Of course, it is the holiday season, right? So there should be like a little bit of grace, maybe a little bit. December 1st is happening. I think I started the first one of these videos almost a month ago. So I think I'm close to 15, 20 of these videos. I'll check before I post. That way I can hashtag it and it's not totally confusing. That'd probably be good, right? Okay, so processing. So I was having a conversation today with somebody that I'm close to. And one of the parts was me saying like, hey, are you really having faith? Because to me, pursuing the kingdom of God would mean that you do these steps over here that don't seem that important, but God's called you to, instead of being like, no, you know, like just focused on normal life stuff, which are super important stuff, right? Like raising your family is really important. Paying bills is really important. And I'm like, well, if you're seeking first the kingdom of God, you should be doing the things that God told you to do over here, like that he's called you to. Okay, so it's super easy to see that in someone else. So you walk away, you check yourself in the mirror and you're like, so am I doing everything that God's called me to do? Okay, in this year alone, I felt like God had talked to me about the 90 days of processing with AC in the process and learning my guitar, which I have felt like I was supposed to learn for years. By now, if every time I started that guitar, she's over there. I promise I have one. Do you see over there? Wait, yeah, right there. Like I can almost, yeah, I got a guitar. I know, that was probably a weird thing. I don't play it well. I should probably play a really funny song on here sometime just because it'll be hilarious. But yeah, I would already be really good enough to at least, I mean, my goal is not to sound awesome, but I would like to be able to play the guitar in such a way that I could lead a small group with a guitar and they wouldn't have to go, ow, ooh, ah. So glad you love Jesus. Because let's face it, some people are anointed and some people are gifted, but the best is when they're anointed and gifted. I'll take the anointed over the just gifted with not Jesus, but yeah, definitely better. People aren't like, oh, feel Jesus. Oh, my ears, right? But yeah, I have a guitar. I don't know how to play that. That's not good. Okay, what else should I be doing now? Ooh, I am clean eating. That was definitely one of my goals. I've now had a few weeks of, I think, no sugar. I mean, like honey and maple syrup. So that's, I'm on my way to clean eating. So that's an accomplishment. I gotta get the exercise, but once again, I didn't feel like I needed to be, well, I probably didn't say this, like I don't feel like I need to be having this crazy exercise routine, just one that is like, hey, I'm showing up, I am working out in a way so that I can just be healthy. Yeah, the goal is health. Started a bunch of courses, like online things that you like download and you watch, like Skillshare or quick videos or Life on Fire. I don't know. And it's because I'm like, okay, God, I'm finally willing to spend money on my growth, but am I willing to be indistractable so that I'm not just trying to gain one more thing and go forward? And what else should I be doing? Oh, Should have written some books by now. So yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of things. It's so easy to be like, so your garden over here, you were supposed to be paying attention. And then it's like, so how's that mirror over there? How are you looking? Here we go. I can pull it off my, never mind. Can't pull it off my wall. There's a mirror over there. And it's a tiny one, right? I was like, oh, pull that off my wall and be like, look at the mirror. Ooh, ooh, do you see that voice pointing back at you? Yep. Of course, I wasn't feeling judgmental at all when I said that to the person. Actually, if anything, my heart was completely and totally like, I care about you. So is it possible that's why you're not getting breakthrough? But it's like, hey, why don't we start with this right here? Is it possible that I'm not getting breakthrough because I haven't done everything God's asked me to do? And there is a person that I watched go born again, and she's like instantly like, I want to get involved. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I'm looking at myself like, wow, I'm like, so should I do this? Oh, door didn't open. Well, maybe I should go, okay, God, I'm stepping out in faith. Door didn't open. But I will say that when the door opens, I go, okay, bong. So sorry if that came across at all looking distortedly weird or anything. But yeah, I will say that I'm definitely, when God speaks and he backs it up, I am so there. But when God speaks and the door doesn't fly open, I haven't always moved. And I haven't always like pounded and taken it by force, because, you know, says the king, those who take the kingdom of heaven by force. And I don't always do that. Okay, so I'm going to commit to the month of December 2 songs. I'm going to learn how to play 2 songs really good. And I won't play them all the way through, because if I was to play them all the way through, that would be really bad. Because I'm not trying to take up full videos of that. But yeah, we'll say 2 songs on the guitar. We'll figure out which songs. And I gotta finish that book that I started, that I was journaling. Yeah. My goal is by December 1st. 2 pages. 2. And they're not even written. It's just drawn. I got like 19 more pages to go. I can do it, right? Maybe. I don't know. Some people are just so good at like, this is what I'm doing, and they just go for it. And then others are just like, but I'm going here, and then I'm going there, and help? No help. Help. No help.